So in February 2022, I went to the city of Sylhet in Bangladesh with my friend Luke and made a travel vlog exploring both the rural and urban sides of Sylhet. So I ended up messing up the audio on half the video because I was using this new camera and I ended up never publishing it. But finally I've managed to recover a bit of it and make a video from the footage that I have. So here's my video from Sylhet starting from midway through the first day of the vlog. I just realized that for the last like 2 hours I was filming with my microphone plugged in the headphone jack. So over here we have some sugarcane juice. A very good way to get food poisoning if your stomach isn't used to the local food here. So I wouldn't recommend it if you're traveling. Alright, we're heading out of town into the rural area so we can get back to our hotels. And I can't do this for too long or I'll hit something. So we get out like 1 kilometer from the center of the city and we're in the middle of all the tea gardens that this city or this region of Bangladesh is essentially famous for. And we have the hill tracks with all the tea plants. Earlier when we were coming over here we could see the women who were like cultivating the tea plants, literally carrying it on top of their heads and taking it to wherever they need to take it. Maybe we can get off the CNG and take a closer look. Alright, so we're basically just getting off the tuk-tuk to take a better look at the tea garden itself. Oh, this is really cool. This is pretty sick. You get off the street and in like 10 meters or like 10 seconds, you're in the middle of a tea garden. And this is, I think, one of the biggest tea plantations in South Asia. This part of the country is definitely famous for being the center of all tea production. It's a big part of the economy and the livelihoods of people who live in this region. If you've ever been to South Asia or Bangladesh, you know that cha or chai or tea is a big deal around here. That's why there's so many tea plantations. And it goes like all the way to the airport. And I don't know how much further beyond that. Probably all the way to India. Alright, we're gonna go to the pool area right now.
80. Thank you.
Is that a jacuzzi on that side of the entrance? No. That would be too good to be true.
It is a bit chilly.
It is actually a bit cold.
It is, yeah. We're gonna check out the warmer pool that looks a lot more murky. It also says no photos and videos, but clearly they're not pretty strict on that. It's like a nice, relaxing pool. It's got like pretty good facilities for a pool in Bangladesh, I gotta say. The hotels I used to go to as a kid growing up, it's nothing like this, and this is not a sponsored video by any means. We're paying, I think, 9,000 taka for the room per night, so that's what, $85 or $80? It's like split for both of us, so pretty good deal, I'd say. Alright, it's day 2. And we're gonna head out to the Ratagul swamp. Okay, to go to the swamp, it's a bit further out from the city and from where we're staying, so we're gonna take a CNG to get there. Alright, so we're on our tuk-tuk and we're on the way. And for those of you who missed the last video, I'm with Luke Diman in Bangladesh for the first time. Hello! So we're basically going through a bunch of small rural towns or villages on the way to this spot. So it's not exactly in the middle of the city or anywhere close to the city of Sylhet. So we're not off-roading yet, but we're definitely off the main road. Okay, we just saw some people like planting rice on the side of the street, and rice is like the main food of Bangladesh, and Luke had never seen that. So we just like stopped to get a closer look, but you see this gentleman behind me here planting rice in like muddy fields, and this is how our whole country eats. Actually, our whole subcontinent probably eats this more than anything. For everyone that's not from Bangladesh or this region, they basically plant these rice plants on the muddy ground. And then even if this gets flooded, they still grow on top of the water. And in about 2 months, they'll be ready to be cultivated and for rice to be there. I met someone from Dhaka as well who recognized me from like the other side of the street and was like, oh, you're here. And he's like showing us everything. I have my friend Luke the farmer planting some rice paddy.
Oh, it's getting deeper and deeper.
So I'm gonna try to plant one rice without getting too far in the mud because I'm wearing shoes and I don't want to get my feet too muddy.
That one's gonna grow the highest.
I think that will work. I'm officially a farmer. Mad respect to these guys for doing it. How old are you? He's 15. He planted all of this since yesterday. And that's a lot. You know, it doesn't look like a lot when he's doing it and he's doing it so fast, but there's a technique to it. There's a skill to it that you need to perfect. The gentleman who owns the farm, I guess, just invited us inside for a cup of tea. So Luke and I are going inside for some cha. Ooh. Slab. So you see people here like straightening out iron for a house that they're building over here basically. They just brought us into the kitchen, which is kind of like under construction outside right now. And they're making our tea for us right here. They're saying I should wash my hands because it's all like muddy from planting that one plant. I think I broke this. There's this little kid here who's like super shy.
name is Nafsan.
Oh, he's
How
so
are you,
shy.
uncle? তুমি কেমন আছো বলো? How are you?
So the hosts were kind enough to bring us this thing, which is called boroi in Bangla. I look up what it's called in English. I think it's Chinese date, and they give it with like salt and chili.
Oh, there's a seed in there.
Yeah, so don't bite too hard.
Alright. It's so sour.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one.
Nut that's in there.
Oh, it's very sour, but
Yeah.
yeah, I put too much salt in mine to like counteract the sourness.
Can I grab it?
Yeah, yeah.
Make sure.
Like, have a bit of it.
Oh, it smells nice.
Yeah, it's good.
It's kind of like the stuff that we had.
Chalmuri is there?
Yeah. Chalmuri,
has,
yeah.
has a bit of this. There's
Really nice. It's the beauty of having tea in Sylhet. It's like locally produced.
গুলি করে দাও, গুলি করে দাও, গুলি করে দাও। Uncle.
A solid pit stop. Now we're off to the swamps where we were originally trying to go. This part is tricky, actually. So we're getting an engine boat to the spot, and then we have to get tickets and go inside. So it's like 1,200 taka, which is like $11 to get to the spot, and then like tickets. Here's the weird part. It's 50 taka for me, it's like 50 cents, and it's like 500 taka for him, or 575, which is like $5.50.
I'm Bengali.
Getting on the boat right now. This is wobbly. And we're off! So this is why the only pair of shoes I travel with are hiking shoes, because I thought I was coming to a city, but now I'm like climbing these mud banks, and hiking shoes come pretty handy in situations like this.
আপনি 75 দিবার কাম নাই 60 টাকা দিবার কাম নাই 500 টাকা দিলেন
মানে দুজন মিলে কত?
দুইজন মিলে 500 টাকা দিলেন
দুজন মিলে 500 টাকা। Okay, he's giving us a discount.
তা কোন জানি যে আমি সিলেটিছি এই যে কথাটা কই
He's like giving us a discount. He's being nice.
from your country thank you
We're getting into the forest, like the jungle, literally. We're just surrounded in green all of a sudden. I think the swamp's gonna be a bit ahead of us. That's it. So we have two guides coming with us for this thing. So it's very official. It's not like you just walk into a jungle and just go for a walk. There's ticket counters the whole way. They seem to have a legit process, and the prices, I don't think they were trying to charge us extra or anything because they lined up exactly as the other place said. I did meet some locals getting on a boat who told me it would cost the same thing.
নাম কি আপনার?
সৈয়দুল ইসলাম
This is included with the.
I think so. এটা টিকেটের সাথে included না? ভিতরে সব কিছু?
Getting on another boat. Oh, this one's more bouncy. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So I think you want to face the other way, maybe. Okay, now we're in the swamp.
এই ভিডিওতে আসবেন না?
তারে আমি একেবারে হারাইলাম।
So we have our oarsman or captain of the ship, and I don't know the term exactly, but he's controlling the boat from this like little point perched up in the back where I wouldn't trust my balance if I were to sit back there. And they're singing, which is like a classic Bangladeshi thing to do. Majhi is what we call it, like the person who's controlling the boat. They usually are singing when they're doing their job. It's like a beautiful thing.
বউ আনতে গিয়াছিলাম এসো গাড়ি নিয়া দিনে রাইতে দেখায় তাহার আসল চেহারা
We hit a branch. We just hit a tree.
জগতে হইয়াছি দোষী না পাইয়া তবু খুশি আমি না পাইয়া তবু খুশি আমি সবিরা
Just run up. He's like, run with me. Oh man. That's gonna be hard to do with the camera for sure.
be careful careful
Video করতে পারবেন? Here, can you grab my camera, bro? Yeah.
Got you.
Sketch, dude. That was quite the adventure.
Just for only 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay. Yeah, it is definitely a good viewpoint, but we can only be here for 3 minutes.
It is beautiful up there.
It's crazy. I've like lived in Bangladesh my whole life, but I've never even seen a swamp like this, and I definitely haven't taken a boat across one, and I definitely haven't climbed a fence to come up to a tower ever in Bangladesh. But this is gorgeous.
We didn't even insist. He insisted on it. Like,
Yeah, he was
I
like,
was
turn
happy
the
to
boat
miss
around,
so
and I'm
much
like, we're like, okay.
Look
I
at
guess
the
we're.
picture Ratargul Swamp Forest.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you for bringing us. This is like cobwebs here, so you know that like not a lot of people come up here.
So the parkour action continued, and these are official guides. So I guess they knew what the official rules are better than we did.
হ্যাঁ, অস্তে অস্তে। তো তার খারাপ দরকার নেই।
Can we get the camera? Yeah, this is like interesting view down here.
Oh, please help.
So this whole swamp area is bigger than I thought. It's 974 acres. This is so gorgeous. So pretty. So this is our guide, but he's also like the tourist police. He's here to protect us. He's like our security. Oh, yeah, that was loud. Yeah, that's like our police or tourist police guard. They're saying that all these trees around us actually go underwater for 6 months of the year. From the river Meghaloi, which is like nearby, the water overflows and just like comes over this whole spot. We're back to the riverbank, and apparently when it's rainy enough, you can just take one boat from the beginning all the way into the swamp. That's what they're saying, but not right now because it's dry season.
gotta be really careful.
So in Bangladeshi boats, you gotta like take the water out with a bucket so the boat's not sinking. So that's what he was doing. Quite a bit of smoke. People are just bathing themselves. We haven't seen a crocodile yet, but we saw someone like bathing their cow and the cow running away.
He's gonna hit for sure.
He knows what he's doing.
Finesse it takes to like not topple your boat over here. It must be wild. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Apparently not. He told me to stop.
Oh really? Right, I think we're done with the boat adventures. So we're back on the road again towards more civilization. So for the CNG or tuk-tuk ride, we gave him 1,300. But he asked for 800, but he stopped so many times, it's only fair that we give him some extra. It was 1,200 for the motorboat to get to the spot. Then it was like 50 for me and a lot for him, but they ended up giving us a discount. Like it was like 500 total. And then we like tipped them 500 each, so like 1,500 more. So I think everything combined was like 4,000 or something like that. It's something like 4,000, 4,500, but you could do it for cheaper. And if you do it with a bigger group, like, you know, you can split all those costs of like the different boats and stuff, so it's not gonna be as expensive. But we got really good service, so we tipped. This is our hotel that we're staying in. It's costing like 9,000 taka a night. We also book last minute because we accidentally booked like for the next month, and we realized when you showed up at the counter, like, oh, it's the wrong booking. So that's not bad. With all the facilities, pretty good deal, I'd say, for Bangladesh. So we're in all this traffic in the middle of nowhere because this politician is sort of holding a rally and just going through, and there's like hundreds of motorbikes around him of his supporters going right next to him in motorbikes and cars. It's crazy, but we found like fans who are on the bike next to us. They're fans of me and Luke. Like they saw his videos in Pakistan. And to be clear, we're not part of this rally. We're just on the road on a vehicle while this rally is happening. All right, we're at the main river in Sylhet, which is basically like the Shorma River that goes through the middle of downtown Sylhet, and there's like this huge bridge that sort of goes on top of it, which is really skinny for being probably the main bridge of Sylhet, but I think all of this, including the clock, has been around since like colonial times, so this is pretty old stuff. Interesting thing about this is like this river, it's not exactly clean, there's like trash on the side, but this is way cleaner than the Buriganga in the Dhaka where we were at a couple of days ago. You had a goat, right?
Yeah, I bought a goat in Pakistan.
You're like two-timing on your goat, right? We're down at the very base of the river where this gentleman is washing his legs and feet basically. And you could technically get a boat to go somewhere, but I don't think we have time for that today. There's a lot more stuff we want to do.
Oh, how clean. Wow. That is so clean.
I don't know what the name of this thing is, but it's called like tornado potatoes in some places, and he like sliced up the potatoes, like spread it up, and now he's frying it. And it's gonna serve it with like pepper and salt.
Wow, it's like
नाम की है
20 cents.
আলু ফ্রাই
आलू फ्राई
They've already been kind of pre-fried. And just
This thing is called like aloo fry, but Luke's calling it potato tornadoes, so we're gonna try that out.
alright.
It's really nice. My fan got me fried potatoes. It's pretty cool. What's your name? Nam Kiaput?
সানি সিনটু
Thank you for the potato fries. Okay, I'm gonna try this out now. See what it's like. Luke seems to love it. This is amazing. This is so good. Keep running into people. Take a selfie. This is harder to eat than I thought it would be. Okay, so that was a very hectic end to the day. But that was a lot of fun. Now we gotta get back to the hotel and pack up because we gotta head out early tomorrow morning back out of Sylhet. That's gonna be it from Sylhet. This one's a bit different from my usual city vlogs, is that it was not planned. I didn't have a drone, I didn't have a lot of lenses, but we went with the flow and had a lot of fun. But I think this is gonna be a good video because there's like so much that was happening in this one. So if you like this video, please do like it.
So there's several videos from this trip on my extras channels. First one of them is going to the city, exploring the markets. Another one trying out the best restaurant in Sylhet. And last one getting a shave in Sylhet. So I'll link all of these videos from Sylhet in the video description. So feel free to check them out if you want to.
Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. Check out Luke Demant's channels on YouTube and his Facebook page to watch lots of really cool videos from Bangladesh. There's like a ton of stuff that he just filmed that I'm in that I didn't film. So make sure you check out his channel.
Thanks for having us, Sylhet. An amazing city. Loved it.
Alright guys, catch you in the next one from hopefully the Philippines.